Hello. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. It is me, Atari HMB. All right. This is such a short. Unplug that. Such a short notice type of stream, but I think it will be interesting. All right, let's see here. Dang, man, you're mad early. Welcome, my son. I'm just kidding, of course. What's up, Andre? Welcome to the stream. All right, so let me just figure something out. Because the thing is, I don't want things to go too bad. So anyone who's watching this, let's go here. Bro, both of the moderators are back. They're like, all right, Ian here. All right. Hello, everyone. It's me, Atari HMB. Welcome to the stream. Today, I'm going to be doing a live reaction and reading of the Dragon Ball Super manga. So, again, I want to let you guys know, you're going to just see this screen of Ultra Instinct Goku I kind of put together. Well, I didn't draw it, but I kind of put the GIFs together to kind of give you something to look at. But I'm going to post up screenshot images, but I'm not going to read it live. That's because the copyright material that it does belong to, I don't want it to get flagged potentially. So I'd rather read it and you just hear my reaction. So if you guys want to follow along, you can. But I am going to be putting some screenshots on there, you know, of course, with commentary, educational purposes. But outside of that, I'm not going to just plaster it right on screen and just, you know, read it like that. I'm going to go step by step. So without further ado, let me get this screen pulled up. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you know what? I can actually put this screen on the bottom because I got two screens. And I can go ahead and get ready to read. All right. I'm going to be reading everything, guys. So for those of you who are ready for it, I'm just going to jump in at the 3-minute and 30-second mark. Give people a little bit more time to come in. And I'll also allow some time for questions as well. See, the difference with this analysis is it's not going to be your average, you know, review where I just talk about what happened in the chapter and how much I enjoy it. No, this is going to be a power scale analysis as well. I should probably add that in the title. Say chapter review plus analysis. Yeah, you know what? Instead of putting review, I'm gonna put analysis. Yeah, let's change the title. Because I'm not just going to look at it. I'm going to look at it in power scale because that's what makes it fun, you know. Reading it for the story for what it is, I'm definitely going to read it a first time and enjoy the story, but I'm going to look at it again. But everyone knows this is me blindly reading it, so if you hear any yelling, you've been warned. Keep your volume, just keep your hand on your volume because, I don't know, it might get loud. But I am going to be doing a live reaction. No spoilers or you will be banned. I will send out the moderators, the gods of destruction, to Hakayu. Hey, welcome back, guys. Hi, how are you guys? Saying Prime, Sunny D, Sanjiro. Welcome everyone to the stream. Andre Roswell, of course. Thank you guys for the support. All right, so we're gonna begin. I said I was gonna begin at 3-minute 30-second mark, bruh. I'm so bad at integrity when it comes to this. I'll tell you my thoughts. Let me just read the chapter first. So all right, without further ado, you know what? I'm wondering, can I actually hold up before I even begin? Hold on. Can you read a manga chapter live? Let me see. I mean, because I'm paying for it. I've already paid for this. But then again, if I paid for it and I'm distributing it live, it might mess up other people. Because I don't think Geekdom does it because I know his channel would get terminated if he just kind of just read it online and just, all right, so I'm gonna just read it and I'm gonna just do reaction shots for the most part. Or maybe let me see this. Hold up, let me try something. I'm gonna try this. What if I take, yeah, hold on. What if I take this image, I bring it up here? No, that's the wrong image. All right, I gotta go here, and then go here. Will it work now? Ah, yes, very nice. Goku, what happened to your face? No, Goku. Don't worry, we'll fix him up. All right, maybe if I can do something like this. Yeah, maybe I can get away if I do this. And then this. Yeah, maybe if I obscure it. Maybe that won't count. I think Seth the Programmer did a live reading on Twitch though, so I don't know if it'll work the same. You know what? I'll risk it. Whatever. I'll risk it. We're not that big of a channel anyway. I'm pretty sure he did it on his Twitch though. But just in case. All right. Might as well. I got an image of Goku up here. It kind of changes the dynamic of the image. So as long as I got this image of Goku, I think it should be fine. Guys, please support the official release. Yes, Goku's angry. His arm is getting blocked by this giant thing. All right. Let's do that. Goku, I need you to move. I think you're in the way. Can you scoot over a little bit, bro? Can you scoot over just a little bit? Thanks, bro. I like your ultra ego omen aura. All right. So, look, guys, if this gets taken down, GG's, man. I don't know. But you guys saw it live. All right, so let's go ahead and get started and begin. I'll answer questions at the end. Right now, I'm going to just be enjoying this comic. So let's go ahead and kind of take a look. All right, so actually, let me just double check something. Hold on. All right, hold on. Let me see here. Tackling copyright concerns when talking story time online. The purpose of character, the nature. All right. I think I could do this. All right, guys. So I kind of looked up a little bit of information. I should be able to read this and not get bodied by the feds. So, all right. This took nearly 9 dang minutes. Oh no, I didn't forget about Just D. I didn't forget about all you guys. I actually have a recording of 5 different videos I had, but I'm doing school and personal work, so it's been a little bit difficult. But let me go ahead and get with the live reading. All right, so Dragon Ball Super, Chapter 76, The Fate of the Saiyans, written by Akira Toriyama and art by Toyotaro. Okay. Translated by Caleb Cook, of course, a general favorite, and the lettering done by Brandon Bovia. All right, so we see here in the scene, we have a bunch of dust going around, and we just see this beautiful building this ruined building get destroyed. Boom. All right, let's go to the next page. All right, and then we see Vegeta diving out. Oh, he hits the tumble roll, like this is Dark Souls, and he sees a blast, and he dodges it. Whew, that was close. And then he sees a bunch of these other attacks. And then he kind of gets slapped. Oh, all right, let's see here. Oh, man, he got 2 spirit guns. No, I'm just kidding. What's wrong? My attacks aren't invigorating you anymore. Curse you. All right, let's see here. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, pew. Wait, it literally says pew, pew. Hold on. Is it me? Or does this actually say pew, pew? Let me... Nah, I... Pew, 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 pew. Pew, pew. Now that's kind of hilarious, I'll admit. All right, so he's shooting him. All right, Vegeta gets knocked over, tumbled over. I mean, you got to think about it. Vegeta's taking a lot of hits. And he steps on him. Vegeta's out. No more super ego or whatever you call it. The universe is proving me right, since fate has clearly decided that you Saiyans are doomed to die. You speak too soon. Get off of me. Okay? I am the master of my own fate. Learn to realize when you've lost. Ooh, nice. Caught him off guard. Good job, Goku. Haha, yeah, my boy Goku coming in. All right, this is going to be interesting. That's what I imagine. I imagined Granola would sound like Trunks. Learn to realize when you've lost. I'm not good at a Trunks impression though anymore. All right. Kakarot. You again. You again. You're still on your feet. Hanging in there, Vegeta? I'll take over from here. Okay. Oh, Vegeta, of course. I kind of seen that coming. Vegeta's like, get the heck, man, if you don't sit your... Knocked Goku out into this oil canister. Yeesh. What gives, Vegeta? Notice that didn't even hurt. Did that hurt? I don't think that hurt Goku. Take over. Not if I have a say. Yeah, Goku's in blue, and that kind of didn't even hurt him. So at least that's consistent. Goku's just like, yeesh. But still, the fact that he knocked him away goes to show their base forms are just stupid. I do too. I agree with you, Sunny D. Let's see here. Bam! Punches Goku again. There's no one I'd rather beat There's no one I'd rather beat than hell. And back then you, Kakarot. Come on, man. You sure picked a moment for this old attitude. You seem confused. Let's see here. But know that I've ever agreed to fight side by side when we had something to protect. Protect, huh? How about preserving your own life? Or are you trying to get yourself killed here? Better that than teaming with you. Pfft. Boom, up. Vegeta! Oh, snap, he's gonna hit him, don't hit him. Ooh. I can imagine the Budokai voice over Vegeta. Drop dead. Alright, so Vegeta gets sent flying. Grano's looking over there. Vegeta's knocked out. Lucky timing. No. How did you react in time? I've got a read on your whole targeting our vitals things. It's not gonna work on me. Yo, Goku is a beast. Goku he's a beast. Oh man, already. He's already like, I figured it out. He's already figured it out. He's like, nah, it's not gonna work on me, bro. A read, you say? Thanks for the laugh, but I'm calling your bluff. Oh, and he does the thing that's faster than instant transmission. Keep in mind, this thing is faster than instant transmission. I know there's people. See, I was in this old group called Character Rant. Worst group on Reddit. No, that's not the worst group, but it was very terrible. It was a lot of ad hoc excuses. I told them, I said, Granola can move faster than instant transmission. It's kind of hard to comprehend that. But then they said, could just be the Kai Kai. I'm like, no, it's not the Kai Kai because those are the same speeds. It's something that just, and he's like, oh, there's a delay. He's not immediately there. I'm like, there is no delay. Like, there's no delay to instant transmission. It's instant. And the same thing with Granola's technique. So Granola's technique would still confirm that he's just, my only guess is that instead of like teleporting from point A to point B, he's already at point B when he activates it. Because you could see right here. That's my guess. That's just my assessment on the move and how it works. This newer version of it. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. I agree. Yo, thank you, Sunny D. I've been in there before. You can ask Roswell and Andre. I sent them screenshots of the character rant conversation I had. I literally put, oh yeah, well, I know people might not agree, but at least for anime, Buhan should be universal. And then I put the statement from the Daizenshuu that says he would have wiped out the universe. Even the anime itself said that in Dragon Ball Z Kai back in 2015 and 14 and back in the 1990, I think in 1994 when that episode came out. And it still said he was universal. And the Daizenshuu just double confirms it. And I'm talking about Daizenshuu 7, so that's 1996. And these people are still like, well, that's the Daizenshuu. Why would you use the data book? I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to use a pre-approved data book. And I'm just going to go on a side note before I move to the next page, guys. I'm currently taking a literature class in college right now. And literally, we were talking about the topic of what is canon and versus authorial intent, because author is synonymous with authority. So they said the author used to be associated with the word of God. That's what they would assert. So literally, the professor gave an example. He said, now let's say someone wrote a fan fiction and said Harry Potter marries blank whoever. If J.K. Rowling said you have the license to do it, sure. It's not canon, which means it's not the main story, but it definitely still counts as a separate continuity because it's licensed. It's not just a mere fanfic, so it can be counted in some type of whatever you're doing, like scaling or continuity, alternate universe. But then he said, if J.K. Rowling comes out the next day and said, all right, yeah, that story is true, then it becomes canon automatically. That's what he said. He said, as long as the author says it, it doesn't matter what anyone else says. There really is no death of the author almost. The only time death of the author would even occur is for power scaling. In my opinion, I would think it would only come to power scaling. It's like when a story contradicts itself. It doesn't matter how much a story contradicts itself. If the author says Goku Super Saiyan Blue is only a 2 times multiplier, it doesn't matter what we say. It just got retconned. That's kind of the mindset we was going. That's kind of what they were saying. And they said the only time death of the author would occur is if you ignore the obvious contradiction, which, again, I'm not going to get too deep into that, but you guys get the point. I agree, Andre. I don't get it. And yeah, Granola is infinite speed, Sunny D. It's like a separate story that's disconnected from the main story. Exactly. Let's continue on. Sengoku notices, oh man, boom, gets hit in the back. He knocked out. You really should have stayed down the first time I put you there. Wait your turn. I'll extract Frieza's location from you in a moment. Oh! Ooh! What? How? The same move was never gonna work on me forever. Y'all see Goku's immune to it. I'm telling you guys. That's why I kept saying I gotta get into another like slightly mini. I don't want to like rant. Like I just gotta say this real quick. Remember that old video they did with Goku stats equalize versus Naruto? And it's like, Naruto got all these hacks and blah, blah, blah. Like, bro, I don't care what hacks you have. It's not working on them a second time because in the same battle, he could just adapt. Like, I think I had this conversation with Andre. I said, an only way for Naruto and Goku to have a fair... It's like Naruto, Bleach, and Dragon Ball Z is only brute strength. I'm like, it doesn't matter. Dragon Ball has a crazy amount of, like, hacks and hacks resistance. And what we call an adaptation. I'll give you guys an example real quick. Let's think of this. Say if Goku fought Naruto and they're equal stats. Now, obviously, I could just say, well, if their base forms are equal, then guess what? Goku just goes Super Saiyan God, and that's a higher multiplier than Naruto could never dream of having. He wins. But then they'll say, oh, their strongest forms are equalized. Well, that's kind of a what we call a disfavor, because if you put Goku in Mastered Ultra Instinct from the start, and Naruto's equal to that level of power, it still doesn't help Naruto because he's not hitting Goku, even if he's at the same level, because we saw what happened with Moro. And then number two, even if you put Goku and Naruto around the same level, it would be inconsiderate because Goku would lose stamina too fast. So again, that's not really a fair battle. That's actually, if anything, that's handicapping Goku. You're better off putting Goku in just base form, if anything, because then he'll just do better fighting that way. And now obviously he could use Ultra Instinct in his other forms, but my whole point is, if he ever fought Naruto toe-to-toe, he would adapt immediately to the moves Naruto would be doing. He would already know exactly what to do, and he would probably learn some of them. Even if he doesn't have chakra, he'll replicate them with some key manipulation. So again, I don't really think it would be like a blowout. Number two, Kaioken also is a technique, not a transformation. So even if they did fight, Kaioken still does amplify his ability by 5 times. So it don't matter if stats are equal. Goku could just amp his stats. And even if we don't consider that, if Naruto fights, Goku gets stronger. So the only way you can like not let Naruto or Ichigo or these guys, Meliodas, even if they all fought Goku with stats equalized, they're still losing. And it's not out of bias for Goku. It's just a simple fact that Goku just adapts. He just adapts immediately to whatever he's fighting, and he grows stronger. In order to make the battle equal, or in order to give Naruto, Ichigo, Meliodas, or those other characters a chance, you have to remove the very basic nature of Saiyan biology, and then you have to get rid of Kaioken. Otherwise, there's no other way you can actually have a battle, because if you have a battle, he's just going to adapt and get like 10 times stronger in like 5 seconds. And it's like, oh, well, Naruto has more stamina because he fought in that war. I don't care. Goku fought as Super Saiyan 3. And then he said, oh, Vegeta, give me 1 minute, 60 seconds, and I'll be at full recovery. Even though Goku would be at full recovery if he was dead, it takes a little bit longer because he wasn't dead. But the point still stands, even in the Tournament of Power in the anime, it takes 2 minutes. 2 minutes, and Goku already surpassed his blue self. So, like, when it comes to power differences, it's stupid. It's absolutely stupid. Because remember Vegeta? In the same chapter prior. You know what? Yeah, I can take these hits now. Like the Vegeta you were fighting earlier is nothing compared to me now. I'm like, well, this dude just got this dude. I'm not gonna go into the grades. Let's just say a regular 50 times multiplier for Super Saiyan. I'm not gonna go into grade 4 or whatever. Just on a simple notion, Vegeta just got 50 times stronger in like 1 minute in a battle. Like, that's stupid. It doesn't make sense. But anyway, that's enough on that. So I'll continue reading. Let me read the chat real quick. While saying God adaptation. And just like Super Saiyan 4. Exactly. Doesn't MUI get stronger the longer it lasts? Yeah, Sunny D, the deeper he digs into Ultra Instinct, the stronger he gets. That is true. I think people also forget in the Tournament of Power, Vegeta broke through Jiren by adapting his move on Goku. This is also adaptation. Yep, that's true. Power levels are exponential, so Kaioken might be too much. A fatigued Goku also reaches levels stronger than a Goku that just started the battle. Exactly. Like, I'm gonna capitalize on both of those statements. Goku started off weak at the Tournament of Power, got stronger later on. I mean, just look at that. And even in the Buu Saga, he kind of showed similar signs of that too. Whereas the battle went on, he was still doing better and better. But obviously, he ran out of stamina. Super Saiyan 3 was just a stamina killer. But as we saw later on, they just kept coming back. I don't know what it is about these blue forms, but they just, ever since Dragon Ball Super came in, it's kind of pointless to fight them because they just get stronger. They get as strong as their opponent is almost, essentially. And in the same case, I just want to capitalize on what Andre said right there. Power levels are exponential. Remember, a power level of 5 is regular human level, all right? A power level of 180 is Roshi level, which he blew up the moon. As we know, a maximum power Kamehameha multiplies your, strength into a singular point, as we saw what Raditz said with Goku. Goku went from like 420 to like 914 or something like that. So yeah, it pretty much doubles your power level. So Roshi, even if he doubled it, that would mean Moon level is at the bare minimum 360 for a power level. I mean, think about it. Moon level versus a power level of 5 for a regular human. And even then, it's exponential because look at a Great Ape. Goku could lift up a little truck, right? At the age of 12 with the power level of 10. All right. Now, let's say he gets 10 times stronger as a great ape. Do you honestly think his strength only went up tenfold? Do you honestly think the great ape is like, oh, well, you lift up 2 tons. Well, I can only lift up 20. You honestly think a great ape that busted through that entire building we saw in the Pilaf saga is only when he broke out of that temple with Emperor Pilaf? Do you honestly think someone with a power level that's only 20 times what can destroy a truck? No, of course not. This dude went to immediate large building level, and I wouldn't be surprised if he was mountain level considering he killed Grandpa Gohan. So you have to at least be mountain tier plus, mountain plus, actually more, probably country level. So again, going off of the Goku who was nothing more but just a building level fighter, a very small building level fighter when he was a kid, a power level of 10 times as a great ape immediately put him at the level. In fact, to put him at a level to where Roshi's like, nah, I got to use a full power Kamehameha that can blow up the moon just to beat this kid, because otherwise this is going to be tough. So, no. It's not. It's exponential. All right. So let's continue on, guys. For those of you who are sticking around. Yeah, yep. Hold on. Dog is being goofy. Well, I told you to sit down. The Majin Buu is going to kill you if you keep making all that barking. All right. So I got him to quiet down. So. All right, let's go ahead to the next page. All right, so Goku gets ready. He punches Goku right again. Oh, snap. Yo, Goku blocked him. Yo, he hit him again. Goku blocked him. And then he just gut checks him. Hold up, but this is Blue Goku. First off, Granola is stronger. Remember that. Granola is stronger. I'm going to just go with a very low ball and say he's at least twice as powerful. Because remember, he's getting mollywopped by Ultra Ego, so he at least has to be 2 times stronger, which we know in Dragon Ball being 2 times stronger is more like being 100 times stronger as far as attack potency goes. But regardless, he's stronger, and Goku's fighting him with Blue. Let me remind you, a Kaioken is literally fodder to just Ultra Instinct Omen sign. So imagine a mastered Ultra Instinct. So Goku's already like comparable to his mastered Ultra Instinct self potentially after healing himself and coming back strong. I know people can be like, no, he's not that much stronger. Like, I don't care. Goku's at least the level Goku was at for Omen before this battle. Goku's at that level. Either that or Goku just is a genius at fighting. And if anything, either way, it's a buff. You either A, you prove my point by saying Goku adapts immediately to like hundreds of times stronger, or B, you just prove my point by saying, oh, even if an opponent is 10 times faster than Goku or 100 times stronger, Goku still can just outread them and outreact them. It's like the thing that happened with Sensui and Yusuke. Yusuke was actually 50% or 70% stronger than Sensui, but like pretty much twice as strong as Sensui almost, and Sensui was just out of experience was still able to win. Just like how Hokushin was just a D class and beat an S class Yusuke with just pure skill. So you're either proving that Goku was just too skilled to beat, which still acts as a skill cap in the battle. So that means if you have stats equalized, you still get bodied. So you don't want to do that. Let me see here. I know Dragon Ball came first, but the scaling for Dragon Ball reminds me of Devil May Cry, where Dante is going from completely getting kept to beating high tiers and only a few encountered. I know, right? That's a really good point. Oh, yeah, base Sensui. Very true. Yeah, base Sensui. No, obviously not unrestricted. Let's see. So he gets gut checks him, gets sent flying, flips up, shifting your vitals out of harm's way. Yep. There's the smallest pause between you locking onto our vitals and the attack that follows. Yo, Goku just picked up on everything, man. I think, honestly, Goku has something more special than the Sharingan. I actually think Goku's instinctual genius is better than the Sharingan. Tell me when has Sasuke ever fought someone and has been able to say, oh, I fought you once. I know everything. It's like, yo, you're still kind of injured, Sasuke. Like, I don't care. I learned everything you're going to do. So I know how to beat you. Like, what? Like, I've never seen Sasuke do that. Not even Hiei. Not even Katakuri. No one with precognition, unless it's like some crazy guy from Marvel or DC. I've never really seen this too often in anime. I mean, could be wrong. It could possibly happen with other characters, but I'm just saying that's amazing. Let's continue. I can't dodge the attack completely, but At least I can shift enough to make sure you don't hit where it really hurts. You don't say. You've actually thought this through, and I suppose your evasive technique makes that possible. Still, your strategy is pure defense. Without attacks of your own, you'll never manage to surpass me. You're wrong. That could be a problem. Oh, Vegeta just did he? Oh, I thought he pushed out the building. I thought he threw the building. Oh man, Kakarot. Yo, Goku's drawing blood. Not good enough. Oh, it kicked the Goku back down. Darn, my body won't last much longer. Wow, he's been taking us both on all. Wow, he's been taking us both on all on his own. Kakarot, I'm tagging in. Really? Why are you so obsessed with doing this alone? Hard to say. Think of it as stubborn Saiyan pride, if you want. And you really can beat... And you can really beat him? He only just learned to unleash this side of his own power. So he won't last long either. He'll most likely hit his limit soon. That'll be my opening for victory. Please, allow me to do this alone. Fine. Try not to die, Vegeta. Sorry, my Goku's voice is terrible. Goku battle is smart, showing also did the same thing during the manga. I think Aizen has the precognition even Yua has, I think. I have to look and bleach a little bit more to see if that's true. Because there's always something new you can find out about manga. So Vegeta flies into battle. You again, still fighting alone. Your mind's work in mysterious ways, I must say. And yours isn't exactly playing with a full deck. That drive for revenge has rotted away, whatever's in your head. Come again? You think you survived all this time just to take revenge on us? There's nothing more to your life. Very well. Who am I to deny this grand mission of yours? No regrets. Hit me with everything you can muster. Uh-oh. Oh, he goes back in it. But you already hit your limit. As I explained, this power is unbounded. It has no limits. Yo, Saiyans have no limits. I told you. Oh, no. He's like, oh, no. Oh, no. Boom. Gets slapped up, get blown up. The clean headbutt by Vegeta. Ooh, kicked him right in. Bam. Hit him into the Utopia. Or wherever the city is. Wait. Not here. Take this elsewhere. Oh? And here I thought you didn't care about anything. Ooh. I said, not here. Ah! Vegeta bit him. Oh, man. He bit him. Very nice. Very nice, Vegeta. I like that. Gah! He looks like a little midget. You animal. Can't quite use your precious rapid-fire moves here, can you? At this range, the city will be fine. Oh, you hit him in his throat. With multiple shots, because you can see the pew, 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 pew. That's 5 shots. Oh, and he keeps going. That's 6 more shots. Pew, 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 pew. Oh, man. Wait, did Vegeta just take these attacks to the throat? These attack potencies that can... Oh, man. You think about that. That's why I never understood. People like, Esdeath will freeze time and then she'll just cut Goku's throat. I'm like, bro, she ain't cutting no one's throat. Her blade will break. Alright. Learned your lesson yet, Saiyan? Alright, it's cracking. Oh, man. Flashbacks. Got the great apes. He's running. Granola. Mommy. Oh, wow, that's its mom. You made it back to me, my little one. Yeah, the others helped me get away. Oh, no. Poor little granola bar. Oh, the gorilla bar. I mean, granola bar. Oh, no. Any grudges against the Saiyans are well deserved. How could I object to you destroying me here and now? However, by eradicating the Saiyans, aren't you just repeating history? You Cerealians were never such a savage tribe, were you? That's nonsense. This planet was always a peaceful one. Your people took everything from us, and I'll never move past that. Yeah. Alright, she just blast Vegeta out of there. Man, Vegeta doesn't take a beating, man. Yo, Vegeta's probably did. I'm just gonna get Vegeta learned that bite technique from Goku. I'm saying. At last, I find my true resolve. I'm prepared to burn away my very life here. I'll summon every bit of power to make sure you stay dead. My revenge against Frieza himself will have to wait until we're both in hell. So I couldn't cut it. Apologies, Lord Beerus. I couldn't revert to the calling, the callous, unfeeling man I once was. That god of destruction power was beyond the scope of a novice like me. Wow, Vegeta's only a novice. This is the Saiyans' fate, so be it. So that just proves that gods of destructions are crazy. They're both willing to die. No, don't do it. Oh, he's like, no, don't. Who's that? That man. It can't be. Oatmeal. Was the Saiyan who Granola's tangling with? Correct. There's another one as well. Of all the crazy things. Oh, man, this dude's charging mad energy, man. Their Granola's down there. Oh, snap. Goku's running in to save. Oh, he gets bumped away. Darn it. Can't get any closer. We meet our doom together. No. Knock it off, Granola. Monaito. You're here? Why? Oh, yeah, good job, Goku. Don't be stupid. You too, Vegeta. What are you thinking? You again? Oatmeal. I should have known. Meddling in my business. Huh? Is that a Namekian? How? What's a Namekian doing here? Why did you interfere, Monaito? Stand back and let me finish this. I just want it to end. I need this to be over. Alright, let's see here. You've got some facts wrong, Granola. Sorry to say, it was a lie of mine that brought you here. There wasn't one Saiyan who didn't earn your vengeance. Explain. I don't understand. 40 years back, the one who actually saved us was a Saiyan named Bardock. Did I hear that right? A Saiyan was our Saiyan? Ah! Bardock! You more! Ah, no, it's over. I'm mad. That's actually really good story-wise. I am interested. Goku will learn about his father. I think story writing wise, they're actually doing a pretty good job with Dragon Ball Super. I think the only thing my only ever complaint about Super or Dragon Ball was just I just wanted a little bit more stakes at hand. Like when the Granola, the whole galaxy will explode. I think it would have been more interesting if we said he'll no doubtably take out the entire living world with him. The afterlife may be fine, but the living world will be completely eradicated from the explosion. Huh? Yes. An infinite amount of energy dwells within. Like, it's something like that. I wish they would have played on that more, but this was actually a good chapter. So overall, I think the chapter was pretty good. I have suspect that they're going to talk about who Bardock is, and Goku's going to learn about him by Vegeta or something. And then Goku's going to know about his father for once, who we learned about by Frieza a little bit, but, pardon me. I think it's going to be a really interesting chapter we have coming up on the next month. I just wish these were bi-weekly and not monthly. No offense, Toyotaro. Your art is amazing. You've improved over time. I just wish that a Toyotaro was able to produce out more pieces of art like this. Be a little bit more interesting, especially because like with someone like Toriyama, I think he was able to do it almost weekly. So it would be nice because I mean, One Piece can. And it's like, oh, the art quality will suffer. I'm like, you can get a lot done in that time, but then again, you don't want to overwork the artist. But I think at least like 2.5 weeks would be interesting. I don't know. I feel like we should get 2 chapters a month. Because at this rate, it's going to take until 2022 before we finish this arc. Depending, of course. I feel like Granola is a reboot baby and the Heaters are a reboot Bojack. Hard to believe fans think Granola would one-shot MUI if he's struggling with Ego Vegeta. This chapter has to do with just these guys are. I feel like all 3 of them are equal, just about. I still think Goku's the strongest, but the reason I think they're all equal is just Goku was weak because of stamina, Vegeta's weak because his body can't take on the attacks, and Granola is weak because he lacks experience. All 3 of them are around equal in some part or some component. I feel, and I think as a result, for me, as a Dragon Ball dedicated fan, I think this is one of the better chapters in Dragon Ball Super. Certainly better than Resurrection F, in my opinion. I mean, Resurrection F wasn't terrible. It's just, it's just kind of, I feel they introduced Super Saiyan Blue a little too early. I mean, we went from God and then they just jumped to Blue. Like, I mean, sure, it makes Goku powerful, but storytelling-wise, I think they could have changed that dynamic or paradigm. The Goku Black arc, I think, was good. The God of Destruction Tournament of Power, how that led into the Broly and the Moro arc were all solid. I think the only thing I personally, I actually like this chapter because we're learning about more of Saiyan history. So I have to say that this is definitely a 9.5 out of 10 for a chapter. We got a lot of interesting panels. We got some backstories thrown in there. We learn about Saiyan history, and we get to bring up relevant characters from before. My only thing is, after this chapter, I'm hoping Goku gets his end of Z gi. Like the gi that he gets at the end of Z. I'm hoping he gets the gi from the end of Z after this chapter, and then we move on to different universes. Like maybe there's a crisis in Jiren's universe, and we get to see Goku and Jiren work together. Or maybe there's a crisis in Universe 2, and we get to see the other gods of destruction interact. Or maybe they have like a, in my opinion, the next big arc should be like the God of Destruction Rebellion. Like the previous gods of destruction from the other 6 universes that were destroyed. They come back somehow, and then they're bent on revenge, so they create a separate reality with the Super Dragon Balls that Zeno Northern priests are able to access. Like, it's a separate multiverse of their own. And I don't know, they'll just throw in a different dynamic, or like a pseudo-spatial dimension, or I don't know, something interesting. But overall, that's what I'm looking forward to in the future. Right now, for this Granola arc, I'm taking it. It's going to be a slow ride, but I'm definitely going to enjoy it. There's going to be a lot to learn. I hope Granola does actually become a good guy. And I'll be looking forward to that, because if Granola becomes a good guy, one of the Heaters may become the new bad guys, and it'll be a little interesting. And I do have to say, Granola kind of has a baby resemblance because the Saiyan Revenge, but we have to also remember that if GT didn't come out, this would be all new. So think of it this way. If GT never came out, the whole Saiyans destroying our race would have been new. That would have been new. This is like GT was the first that did it, but they're technically not the true canon. So I think that it's possible that we would have, if this, so I'm not going to say it's a redone storyline. I think this one is done a little bit more interesting than Baby's, because unlike Baby's storyline, we get more history here. So I feel getting more history is definitely an aid. Plus, we get transformations for Goku and Vegeta. And I understand people are upset because it's Goku and Vegeta time. You know, there's no other character shining. But I think it's time we move on from the Z fighters and when we find new people. Because as much as I like Gohan, which I think Gohan should be included, I think it should just be like Goku, Vegeta, Granola, Gohan, Piccolo. Can't forget Piccolo. He's one of my favorites. And then Tien, Krillin, Yamcha, they should all have a backseat, personally. I mean, maybe not Krillin. Maybe Krillin can learn something divine about like Taoism, and they can add some, Taoism stuff in there for Krillin and blah, blah, blah and all that. I'm kind of going on and rambling, but you get my picture. I think it's time we start getting a new set of Z fighters from the multiverse of Dragon Ball. And we start getting other characters from other universes to kind of fight together. Kind of like how they did in One Piece. That's something I would really enjoy. But that's just my opinion, because we have the same characters. Goku, Vegeta. It's very clear that they're the big boys now. Again, Gohan should also be a big boy. He should learn something new that the Kaioshin can do. Because Vegeta went the God of Destruction way. Goku went the angelic way. Gohan should go the Kaioshin way, in my opinion. And then Piccolo should just go the Namekian way because they all hold relevance. And then we should get like Granola as the new heavy hitter, possibly. I still think Broly's cool, but I like Granola. I like his I like his fighting tactics. I like his sniping. He's like the archer. Vegeta's the berserk. Goku's the hero. Gohan's like the supportive healer, and Granola's the archer. The long range fighter. And I think Vegeta being the berserk versus Broly being the berserk is, I know it's weird, but as it stands, Vegeta's currently the berserk guy right now. That's completely his fighting style. Take damage and slap people. Let me read the comment section. Bet Goku is probably going to want to see Bardock out of curiosity. That would be interesting. If Vegeta had Ultra Ego earlier, Moro would have died sooner. So who's the strongest warrior that was mentioned by the fish? I want to see Jiren's backstory. That would be awesome. Red and blue-eyed Namekian forms for Piccolo. Alright, so my overall final thoughts. Great chapter. I'm interested to see what we can learn or see from these characters later on. I really want to see Piccolo getting a new form. I just want to see him revert back to like the olden Namekian power. Like maybe if Piccolo fuses with this Namekian as the final fusion and then he unlocks like a new Namekian form once and for all. That would be interesting. That would be very interesting. And I think Gohan should get training from a Supreme Kai who knows what they're doing. And like the Elder Supreme Kai, or I don't know, they tell, we'll send you to Universe 11 or Universe 2 to train with a real Supreme Kai. And then like Gohan and you get Hellas. Hellas like kind of like talks to Gohan about how strong he is or something. And I don't know, Beerus being Vegeta's mentor, that's fine. What I think will be interested is Vegeta goes on a journey around the 12 universes and learns from each god of destruction, or learns from some gods of destruction. That would be interesting. But I think as it stands, we don't need to do all that, because if that's the case, you might as well send Goku to other angels to learn. But I don't think we need to do that yet. But anyway, my final thoughts. Great chapter. I can't wait till this ends so Goku can get his blue gi. Because I'll be honest with you guys, Goku's Ultra Instinct matches that End of Z outfit. End of Z. This. I can't wait to see this. It just fits so perfectly. The blue, the contrast. It's just one of my favorite outfits. And I think it's perfect. It has instead of having and I know people's like, oh, the orange is iconic. I like, and? All right, time to move on. The series has been going on for how long? Superman has changed his outfit or wardrobe before. So let's change it up. So I think it would be really interesting to see Goku in this. To show his progression as a master. Or not even as a master, but to show the white belt represents he's still a beginner in Ultra Instinct. That would be interesting. Very nice Shintani style. But anyway, you guys get the picture. Anyway, I'm excited. I can't wait. I agree. Meeting the creator of the Super Dragon Balls of Fusion with Manito would be interesting. Because we'll have a new team. And then I think my predictions now. I feel like Granola is going to learn about the Saiyans. They're going to talk about their past and such, and they're going to get along. Goku always loves making new friends and changing people. And think of it, there's a pattern. Ready? Saiyan Saga. All right, let's look at the Saiyan Saga. Bad guys, a couple killed, or whatever needs to happen, Vegeta becomes a good guy. Frieza Saga. Frieza dies, no good guy. Cell Saga. The androids come, one of them become a good guy, essentially. And obviously Cell dies. So it's a mix of both. Boo Saga, Boo dies, and the only thing is, Boo is prophesied to come back as a good guy from Goku. That's what they always like to do. Let's go to Dragon Ball Super. Battle of Gods. Nobody dies. Beerus becomes, the new head I was going to say head honcho. Beerus becomes the new buddy of Goku. Not buddy, but you know what I mean. Becomes like an ally. Number 2, Frieza comes back. Frieza dies. Again, Same pattern. Next arc, they go to the Universe 6 arc. Hit kind of becomes chill with Goku, like acquaintances, and so on and so forth, and nothing happens. Next arc, Zamasu arc, someone dies. So again, they gain an ally, someone dies. Gain an ally, someone dies. And then after the Zamasu arc, we go to the Broly, we go to the Tournament of Power. No one dies. Become people die. So I guess technically people still die, but they become like acquaintances or whatever. I don't care. Nothing really much happens there. And then Broly comes, Broly becomes an ally. And then Moro comes, Moro dies. And then we go to Granola. I have a feeling in this arc, Granola is going to become an ally. And then after Granola becomes an ally, they're going to fight for an even bigger enemy together. And that's when, in my opinion, I hope they do something with Piccolo and Minato, and then Gohan and the Supreme Kai, and then we can get like a 5-man squad team. That would probably be one of the best teams we'd have. As I know there's people who probably want Broly in there, but I would say Broly is what we call the Itachi. And what I mean by Itachi, he's the side character who doesn't really belong to the main group, but he'll come out to help once in a while. You know what I mean? Or something like that. I think that would be kind of interesting. But that's just my opinion about the character of Broly as it stands. I like Broly, but as far as him like becoming part of the main group, I think the diversity would be with these guys. I think Broly wouldn't be like a main Z fighter character, but I do think he would definitely be, a person who belongs. And obviously, who knows? They might do a Tournament of Power Part 2 in the future. And the Tournament of Power 2 might include the other Gods of Destructions that didn't get to participate. Or the next Tournament of Power, in my opinion, could actually be held by the 6 Gods of Destructions who got deleted. They could be like, we're participating in this tournament, and we'll take one mortal from each of us, our universes. So those 6 Gods of Destructions that got erased, they could be like, all right, we challenge you 6 Gods of Destructions. And then Beerus, it's going to be like Beerus and Beerus's brother, and then like, I don't know, like Jiren, Goku, and Vegeta, God of Destruction tier fighters who all fight. And we get to actually see Beerus fight all out for once. I don't know. There's so many potential ideas you could do with this series right now. Anyway, what do you guys think? Did you enjoy the story? Did you enjoy the chapter? This has been Atari HMB. And before I sign off, let me read the comments again. Oob should be part of the new Z Fighters. I agree. Granola's probably going to die at the end. Or be wished back. Too bad Granola shortened his lifespan. Beerus might teach Goku higher levels of UI. Hey, what's up, Prince? Been a while, man. I hope everything's going well. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. And yeah, I agree, Andre. I think that's true. Beerus might... I forgot Beerus is still alive. Beerus could become a Z fighter. Who knows? They could get a new Tournament of Power team going, and because the thing is, they have like a lot of allies. And I'm not saying like we're gonna just throw away the old characters, but they got allies who could replace people. I think Dragon Ball is realistic. Like it's like, oh, Tien will never stack up to the Saiyans. I'm like, that's good. Not that it's good, but it's good. Tien can't stack up to the Saiyans. So be it. That's just how it is. It's like reality. It's like accepting reality. It's like, you're still a great fighter, but you just can't be part of it. It's just how it is, man. You got to sit back. It's like the Justice League. They have their allies in their own separate stories, but they got to put them aside and make a new alliance. So in my opinion, my squad for Universe 7, the new squad, Broly, Granola, Beerus, those are 3. Vegeta, Goku, Gohan, those are 3. Piccolo, and I feel like they should include some way of Krillin. Because I feel like Krillin should go on like some journey of enlightenment, like Buddha. Because they believe there's a lot of Yama Buddhism in the show. They should obviously have Krillin go on some like enlightenment journey to where he meditates and becomes like enlightened with the universe. Because for those of you who say, oh, I don't think Universal destroying fits for like human character. No, it could. It totally could. Because in Taoism, even in the 8 trigrams martial arts like Baji Chuan, Zenji, Luha Chuan, Baguazhang, and many other martial arts, they believe in becoming one with the universe. So, I mean, Krillin could literally make that like an actual literacy by becoming like a universal level fighter and becoming way stronger. And I feel like that would be a good way to redeem Krillin. Because Krillin's one of my favorites. I enjoy Tien too. But I think that would be a good way to have Krillin relevant. And then obviously Android 17. Frieza, no, Frieza doesn't need to be an ally anymore. And that's it. That's your new squad. So what do we have? We have Broly, Granola, Miras, Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, Piccolo, Krillin, and Android 17. And I guess the 10th fighter, I don't really care who it is. You guys can pick whoever. I don't care. I just say that those would be new squad. Frieza, I like Frieza, but I hate Frieza. So there you go. I like Frieza, but I don't like him at the same time because he's evil. I don't like evil characters. I like that there's someone evil to fight against, but I like how he's written. I just don't like him. He's annoying. No, I'm playing. Mirror's too OP for the tournament power. Krillin awaken his third eye. That would be interesting. 17 and Mirror's interacting would be cool. I agree. Like, imagine Sunny D, like right now, even as it stands, I actually think Mirror's is still the strongest fighter in the Universe 7. You could challenge me on that, but I think Mirror's is still number one. I think Mirror's is still number one. I think he's stronger than Goku. And Moro stronger than Goku, Vegeta, and Granola. I mean, Granola, Goku, Vegeta just keep getting stronger, but I feel like Mirror's, his understanding of MUI is just, he may not be in it automatically all the time, but then again, we never seen Mirror's use full power. Because remember, Ultra Instinct, you have it in your base, and then you have it in the full power. You could dig deeper into it, which is what Goku does. That's why each transformation, he digs deeper into it. When he fought Jiren, he was like, oh, Goku's dodging Jiren because he's digging deeper and deeper into Ultra Instinct, and then he finally just unlocks the white hair. So I feel like Mirror's can literally do the same thing. He can just dig deep, and then just, boom, mastered Ultra Instinct. So imagine if... So we still don't know how strong Beerus is. Like, so as people like, is Ultra Instinct stronger than Beerus? I'm like, probably. But when Beerus turns in his version of Ultra Ego, I think Beerus slaps Goku no difficulty. That's how I look at it. It's kind of like with Whis. When Whis was knocking Goku out, he wasn't like flicking him away. He still had to throw in some like full, he still had to throw in a couple punches, but and again, I don't know, man. It's Whis. Whis blocked Moro with a finger. I'm done with that character. He's just broken. Good point, Roswell. Good point, Sunny D. I only find Mirror's the strongest because what if he just says, all right, I'm just digging the Ultra Instinct because I don't need my angel powers. I still have the form. But then again, you might be right. But then again, it could be like he don't have angel hacks. Because remember, we said, I don't think there's anyone in the universe stronger than you guys that I recall of. And then the Oracle Fist is like, nah, strongest fighter will occur soon. But then again, I'm pretty sure that was Granola. So yeah, Goku and Vegeta probably surpass Mirror's, and Mirror's is probably weaker. Man, these candy boxes, man, these cherries are good. Surprised my wife didn't steal them yet.
I had some.
You had some?
Yes.
You thief.
I had two, so you didn't notice. Alright.
Mm-hmm. All right. I'm eating these cherries. They're from Israel because I don't eat pork, but that's a different topic. It's like gummy candies. Can the strongest warrior would be a fusion? I don't know. In my opinion, the thing about Ultra Instinct, I think we said stop using it like a form. Only as a last resort. In my opinion, I think that would be the case because I think if anyone... I don't know, it's weird. Because angels are always in Ultra Instinct, so they don't use it as a form. Maybe that's why Whis' hair is always white. Then again, Mira's hair is white, and he got his mortality removed. You know what would have been interesting? If Mira's hair was black when he came back. That would be interesting. Yep. Controversy topic. A lot of people are going to disagree. But I don't care if you disagree. Vegito is stronger than Gogeta. Period. And it's been confirmed by Daisenshu 7 and the Chozenshu, which is Dragon Ball Super specific. Only problem with Vegito, he don't last that long. That's why he wouldn't do very good with Chi-Chi and Bulma. No, I'm just joking. Anyway. But yeah. Vegito, the rival boost, the manga. I think the only thing that said they were equal was like one editor. But like the preponderance of evidence always supports that Potara was the superior fusion. The manga supported it, Daisenshu 7 supported it, Chozenshu supported it. And they always said fusion is tens of times stronger. They did that for GT, for GT Gogeta, and they did that for a Kefla statement. Then again, I don't know, the anime is kind of weird because in the movie they say, our powers aren't simply just added together. They're significantly magnified. So that's obvious like an order of magnitude. So, I mean, they could literally be A times B, or they could be A times B times 100,000. I don't know what they are. But yeah, as Vegito said it himself, I had no idea I would be this strong. And Goku suspected that they would be multiplied as a fusion result. He said our powers are going to be multiplied, not just added. And that was Goku assuming it was just like the fusion dance. So Goku didn't even know how much stronger it would make him. So Vegito's comment just makes him even stronger. I still like Gogeta. I still like both of them equally. I know people like, I like Gogeta better. I like Vegeta. I like both. I like Gogeta because he cuts straight to the point. But I like Vegito and his ability to fight you while just using his legs, because it's hilarious how he just kicks you only. And I like Gogeta and I love Gogeta in GT because the way he just does the lotus sit, like the lotus sit, and he just sits there flying. Just mocking you. 3 hard punches and all you've got is a bloody nose. I have to admit I'm impressed.
You stinking monkey. What do you mean 3?
I still remember that. Alright. Oh yeah, that's true. Andre, you're right. Yep. There is a scan online. Vegito stronger than Gokhan. Man, I can't even spell Go. Alright, yeah, here it is. I found it. So if you guys look closely on your screen, you can see this. Goku y Vegeta. Oh wait, my wife speaks Spanish. So it says Goku y Vegeta tienen una fuerza de combate muy elevada. Do you know what that means?
Oh, I had my headphones on. What happened?
Alright, just translate. I'm not going to tell you the official translation, guys. This is going to be a blind translation from my wife. She doesn't power scale. She doesn't watch Dragon Ball or any of that. Sorry if my mic's loud. Alright, babe. It says, Goku y Vegeta tienen un fuerza de combate muy elevada. What does that mean?
That they have the combat is good. I would have to read it again. It's like word by word.
Alright, let me block it. So read it out loud and you just translate.
Where am I reading?
You don't have to read the whole paragraph. I'm going to just tell you, read this part.
The Goku and Vegeta have they're very strong. They come and combat. They're up there. You know, Fuerza. They're very strong in combat.
Yeah, guys, you can't.
Leveled up.
You guys can't see it, but I'm actually blocking this with my hand, so she can't see the bottom part. So what if I say this? Esa rivalidad, rivalidad entre los dos sirvió para aumentar aún más la fuerza de Vegito.
That what is it again?
Esa rivalidad entre los dos sirvió para...
The rival helped to strengthen Vegeta.
Okay, and it said, si Goku y Gohan, that means if Goku and Gohan, I know that.
Uh-huh.
Si Goku y Gohan se
Hubieran.
hubieran fusionado, es probable que no
Hubieran.
alcanzado semejante
Semejante.
nivel. What does that mean?
If they didn't fuse with each other, they wouldn't have reached that level.
Oh, so it's okay. There you have it, guys. So the moral of the story is, you heard it from my wife herself reading it. She doesn't power scale, and she could tell the context of the scan itself is already saying, "Oh well, you know, if Goku and Vegeta didn't fuse, they would never have reached it." They're basically saying if Gohan and Goku fused, they would not have reached this level of power. If Goku and Gohan had merged, they probably would not have reached such a level of power. And I promise you, I did not show her that she is fluent in Spanish. Babe, say something in Spanish so they believe me. Just say something.
Say something that you want me to translate. Say something.
I don't know.
You.
Just
say it in English and I'll translate in Spanish.
All right, just say a lot of people on Reddit are stupid and annoying because they don't understand the basics of power scaling.
Mucha gente en la página de Reddit son un poquito ignorante. En how do you say the upscaling?
Power scaling. I don't know.
Power scaling. What's power scaling?
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
Poder. All right, guys. So, I hope you guys heard. That was just a little tidbit extra on the end of the stream because there are people who's like, you know, Goku Vegeta's combat power is elevated. Elevade means elevate. Wait, Sunny D, do you speak Spanish?
About who's stronger?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's saying that because of the rival boost, Vegeta is strong as F, and if Gohan and Goku wouldn't be as strong. No need to prove. We all believe you. Thanks, thanks, Sunny D. I didn't even know you guys spoke Spanish like that. It's just, I just wanted to double check because there's people who be like, well, that's not the right translation. You guys don't know how to speak Spanish. Like, you know, you can't translate like that. I'm like, okay, stupid. Okay, stupido. Yeah, he's put the missus on the spot. Oh, Sunny D is suspended, bruh. I feel stupid. One of the people in the chat, he's Hispanic.
That's good. Where is he from?
Sunny D. Ella pregunta de dónde eres. What? I don't speak Spanish on stream because then I don't know. They're gonna think I'm biased because Latinos love Dragon Ball, and if they think that, but if they find out I speak Spanish, they'll be like, oh, he's Latino, of course he's gonna be biased Dragon Ball. Nah, I'm just playing. Did you not see how many people in Mexico was watching Jiren versus Goku?
Or my school where I work.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of teenagers wearing shirts from Dragon Ball Z, Vegeta.
And you work at like your school is like 80% Hispanics, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So I believe it.
He says Venezuela.
Qué bueno.
Qué bueno, sí. Mi abuelo es de Panama. Interesting. All right. Rival Boost and DBH based is stronger than SSJ for Xeno Gogeta. That's true. So yeah, it goes to show you that the rival boost is just ridiculous, and it actually does exist. I know people like, if there's no such thing as a rival boost, Gokan is... Don't worry, I'm not attacking Hiyorian Jutsu. I'm just saying, no, Gokan... Look at this. Base Gokan. Base Vegeta. This couldn't be even more wrong if it could. I love the design and the aspect. I love the music of Gohan and Goku fuse. But let's just be honest. They wouldn't even stand a chance. Even with Mystic, they wouldn't stand a chance, which goes to show the rival boost is ridiculous. And it also still proves the point. Goku wasn't that much weaker than Gohan. I mean, there's literally a video on YouTube where Goku fights Gohan as a Super Saiyan and wins against Ultimate Gohan. I know it got removed out of Kai, but even in the Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, which is canon to the manga, Gohan's like, well, I'm no match for my dad. So, yeah, Goku Super Saiyan 3 is still stronger than Ultimate Gohan. I don't know why people still have a problem with accepting that, but that's why the Dragon Ball community is so divided. Anyway. Thank you. Sir, is Rival Boost still a thing in Dragon Ball Super? It was a good tutorial. Hi, iTrap. Rival Boost is still a thing in Dragon Ball Super. I would agree. I think Rival Boost still exists in Dragon Ball Super. I think if Goku and Vegeta used Vegito, they would have clapped Broly 10 times faster and probably would have just beat Broly in base form. And I'm not saying Gogeta's that much weaker. Heck no. I'm just saying that just based on the fact that we all know Ultimate Gohan should at least be stronger than Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. Because remember, Elder Kai said Goku and Vegeta are the top 3 strongest warriors in the living and the living and the dead. I don't know if I could find the scan. Oh yeah, do you guys know one time when I was reading the old Dragon Ball scan? So I'm gonna just find it here. I was reading an old Dragon Ball scan. This guy said, "Oh, that's a bad translation because the Elder Kai says dope." And I'm like what kind of trans? I'm like, bro, he said dope as in you idiot. Like I could type it in right here. Look it. Whoa. What's going on, brother? Alright, hold on. Oh, my mouse stopped working. I mean, my keyboard. Hold on. Let me do this. Keyboard. All right. Are we back? Are we back? All right, we're back. Okay. All right. Let me show you this real quick. Hold on. Before I go into that, let me go to my favorites. Yep. Dragon Ball Z. You find that chapter. It was chapter 200 something. Maybe it's this chapter? I don't know. Oh no, this is way too far back. Forgot the United States had to change the chapter layout. All right, let me just show you guys this real quick. Pretty sure you guys can see it, of course. Yeah, there we go. Right here. There you go. Look at this. Dope. Another way to say idiot. So when he was saying this, well, and one of the fan translations they put dope instead of dolt, but dope is still appropriate here because adult is pretty much the same thing as a dope, like an idiot. You idiot! Those two have the greatest. Those two have the power. Two of the greatest masters in the worlds of the living and of the dead. Because remember, Vegeta was dead. So, yep. And it doesn't hurt that they live to outdo each other. Yep. And I think what they're saying is they're the greatest masters in the living and the dead. Meaning there's no one in the afterlife is stronger than Vegeta. And no one in the living world is stronger than Goku. So obviously, yeah. Anyway, that kind of just shows you guys that point. That's all I really wanted to show you real quick. I think the only last thing I will just probably bring... The last thing I'll probably bring up is when I was on Quora. Quora, I think there was someone who was saying like goofy stuff about Dragon Ball's universe not being infinite. But we're going to approach that on a different video and another topic. I think I've pretty much extended this video for a lot longer than it was supposed to. I was supposed to make this like a 30-minute video, but I had too much fun talking to you guys, so it's been good to see you guys again. Yep. I hope they bring the Goat Garnet back. what would you rate this chapter, by the way? Oh, Eye Trap. Earlier I said a 9.5 out of 10. I love storytelling. I love fights and storytelling. And for me, I've been a Dragon Ball fan for a long time. Based on the fact that we haven't gotten good storytelling like that before, I enjoyed it. Only thing I want is like more art like this. I think Dragon Ball Super does a good job with the art. I just want like more like gritty and hard art like this. But that's because Toriyama did it by hand, so you could see the imperfections. But those imperfections just give it a nice flair. It's just beautiful. Just look at that. I don't know if you could see the panel, but it just looks great. Anyway, that's pretty much been it. But yeah. So yeah, these guys are really crazy. Oh yeah, 4 galaxies. That was the stupidest argument I ever heard in my life. Mm-hmm. 4 galaxies. I don't know, guys. Anyway. Alright, so anyway, you guys get the point. Dragon Ball characters are stupid. Buhan is universal. Whether people want to agree or not. Actually, I think this is a scam. I can pull it up. Oh, keyboard ain't working again. I don't know what's wrong with this. I hate this company. Alright, whatever. Because I enjoyed the direction and the fact that they brought back up Bardock. Considering what Dragon Ball Super was doing prior, they would have never brought up Bardock before. So the fact that they bring him up now goes to show they actually care about the past, and they're not just making up ad hoc new crap on the spot. So it shows they actually give a dang. So I'm glad to see that. Let me just show this last point I was trying to make right here. What was it called? Yeah. I'll just show this real quick. I know it's off topic, but I just want to show this real quick. I just want to show this real quick. Hold up. Now, because people really think we're free. People think we're just trying to highball Dragon Ball characters because it's for fun. People think it's like, oh, you're just trying to highball because you're like wanking and blah blah blah. Dude, if I don't stop him, this universe will be crushed by alternate dimensions. Now, I want you to know alternate means another alternative, and dimension means a measurement. And in this context, Vegito is referring to like universal dimensions. At this rate, the wall between dimensions will break down. So this means the wall between dimensions is 3D. It's not visible. You know the space between universes or space between dimensions? Not visible. So yeah, he's tearing apart like a higher spatial wall, whether people want to admit it or not. And he said, you can't imagine, you mustn't anger Boo. And he said, mad with anger, Boo used his power. So it's like, again, I just want to say this real quick because I just want to bring this up. Stupidest argument I hear from people. That's a chain reaction. And I don't care. It's a chain reaction. It's not a chain reaction. It's a buildup. There's a lot of what we call charge time. Because if you watch Vegeta do his final flash, you saw. Let me show you. Let me show you guys. Let's go. Hold on. Let's go to YouTube.com. Or yeah, Vegeta Final Flash Kai. Let's take a look at this. Now, obviously, I don't want to show the whole thing, but let's just jump to the good part. So if you look right here, so I want you to see this right here. This thing took a long time to charge. Took a really long time to charge. This is a high effort move. I just want to clarify. There's a difference between low effort and high effort. This is a high effort move, by the way, because it took Vegeta a lot of effort to do it. It's not something he could just pop out at any time, but it definitely took a lot of effort. Check this out, guys. See the stars in the background? The illumination? That is not screenshotted. That is not edited. That is actually the result of his final flash blowing up in the distance. It's very easy to assert. It's very easy to assert, judging from the star and the constellation of the background and the cluster of stars that was nearby. It's very easy to see this is not a planetary attack. This is easily a star to multi-star star system level attack. Rather, people want to agree with it or not, and it makes sense for it to be a star system attack because Frieza already was a threat to destroying a star, and we already know Namek. I have a video on that. Don't worry, I'll explain that. I just wanted to show this real quick because I mean people still don't realize this, you know. Hoishi means star, by the way, Saiyajin Prime. It could mean planet, but it's more appropriately star or celestial body. I think the term is owl. I think it's owl. Owl. Owl is red. How do I say blue? How do I say blue in Japanese? I'm trying to remember. Hold on. Blue in Japanese. I'm pretty sure it's owl. But if it's not, it could be something else. Red is Aku. No. If red is Aku, then Ao is blue. So I think it's Hoishi no Ao. Because no is like of. So Hoishi no Ao, which means blue star. Which then you could say Ao no Hoishi, which means like planet Earth. Which Earth is called the blue star in certain Japanese music. So it depends on the context. You know, like a wandering star. So again, depends on the context, but most of the time it usually refers to star or celestial body. Very commonly celestial body and star. Aka is red, Owl is blue. Okay, thank you. Okay, so yeah, Owl was blue. I thought it was red. Alright, so it is. Very good. So yeah, there you go. And I think, yeah, like Mars would be called, you know, Ao no Hoshi. I mean, Aka no Hoshi, I believe. But anyway, you guys get the point. I just wanted to show you this real quick. So again, that's something Vegeta could do. It took a long time to charge it, but look at the result. Someone you assumed, that, oh, he's only planetary plus. Yeah. Let me ask you guys. Guys, I'm not gonna say none. What in the chat? What level? Just on a conservative level, what level would you put this attack at, judging from the brightness accumulated from the background? What level would you put this at? What level would you put that at? Thanks, Roswell. Appreciate it. So, chat, before I go, I'm going to leave out with a 130 mark. What do you think of this attack? Star level. Thank you. It has to, at the bare minimum, right? You know what I'm saying? Because there was no planets in sight. If there was a planet wouldn't accumulate that level of brightness. Especially because the attack escapes our field of vision. So take a look. Our field of vision, look at the attack. Boom. It's in the distance. It's gone. So that means our field of vision in space, it's not there anymore. These are stars in the distance. That means it takes however long it takes for light to reach our eyes or whatever. Blah, 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 blah. But this attack, look at it. Boom. Outshines the nearing stars around itself. So not only is it massively, massively faster than light, it definitely is like a multi-star. It's definitely a star to multi-star level attack. I think going with star is all right, so here's how I break it down. Star level, I think it would be large star level. Only reason I would say it would be large star is because Goku already confirmed Frieza can destroy stars. And Namek has already been proven to be around like a star-sized planet. But again, I'll do that in another video. I already said I have it planned in another video, but you'll see. But definitely, I would say I would say a low ball would definitely be star level. Like if you at the bare minimum, star level is the bare minimum. On a more realistic analysis, like how do I say pixel scaling, just from the stars and what we know about astronomy and what we know about how shrapnel and explosions work and the illumination from stars in the distance, every one of these stars are light years apart from each other or very far away. The fact that this attack is of this magnitude, it's a multi-star busting attack. Star cluster easily. Very easily star cluster level. And it makes sense because judging from what we know about Cell, later on, I'll explain that too in another point. And again, it's ridiculous. And keep in mind, Cell made that attack in like a couple seconds. Whereas it took Vegeta all this time and all his energy to charge up this attack, Cell was just like, oh, okay, all right, that's cute. All right, I just came back and I'm just going to be like, all right, boom. All right, I got enough ki to blow up his entire solar system. And Gohan's like, well, what? Like, solar system, you just charged it. You didn't even charge it. You just put your hand in that position and you already have that much ki. Remember, guys, it takes time for ki to gather. So again, back to the main point before I leave. This is a point where I'm trying to make. Buhan, look at this. Overwhelmed by Vegeta. I actually have the Japanese scan of this, by the way. Overwhelmed by Vegeta, Buu went into a frenzy and generated this, which caused distortions to appear in space around him. So obviously we're talking about 3D space. It seems that this power was also what enabled Buu to escape from the Room of Spirit and Time. Remember, the Room of Spirit and Time has a different complete time flow than the living world, so time doesn't flow the same there. So to do something like that is like pouring a temporal dimension into itself. So imagine if time flow, 6 times a time flow that's like remember 1 minute is 6 hours there. So imagine you're getting like something like 60 to 600 times slower temporality just mixing in with the Earth's time flow or the time flow of our universe. It would throw everything off. It would seem this power is also what enabled Buu to escape from the Room of Spirit and Time. Now read this. This is the key word. It's the key word. Key word. This space would cover the living world and wipe out the universe. Okay? That means the living world, which we know is infinite, because the living world includes demon world, because demon is where people live, so it's still counted as the living world. It's still where life is. And then there's aspects of the universe that can't be reached. This would cover the living world and wipe out the universe. So that means the afterlife is included with it. Because universe refers to all of creation. Don't believe me? Let's take a look at what the word universe means. The collective name of heaven and earth and all that belong to them. The whole system of created things. This is an old English definition, by the way, too. Oh boy. But anyway, I can go deeper into it, like how the term world, what world means, because world, let me just bring this up because real quick. World. Not society purposes. Universal empire, the course of life, or the universe, the whole system of created globes of vast bodies of matter. And then we have the heavens as we speak of the heavenly world or upper world. And then the last point, the present state of existence as while we are in this world. And they bring out the scripture of Psalm 73 and 12. So the point is, all of existence is in reference in most of these cases. So in Japanese, it uses this old, especially since this was in 1996 when this scan was released. It definitely makes a lot of sense that they would use that old term definition. They didn't use the definition multiverse as much in Japanese, so don't expect that word to be used. So the point I'm trying to make is this attack is definitely like beyond universal. Because it's going to cover the living world. So that means step 1, it covers the infinite space of the living world. Step 2, it wipes out the afterlife and everything outside of it. So, I mean, people don't want to accept it. Yes, Vegito and Buhan are definitely in the multiverse tiers. Buhan has to charge it up. But, I mean, it's not surprising. I mean, even the Incredible Hulk and other characters in comics who we think are casual, who we think are star system level, have had multiverse level attacks. So it's not surprising that there's a very high-end feat for Buhan and Vegito. And I don't think it's an outlier, too, when you consider that Super Saiyan God's level of power, was stronger than Super Vegito, but it wasn't by, like, a casual stronger. It was stronger, but it wasn't like, oh, Super Saiyan God would just, One Punch Man Super Vegito. Like, no, still pretty relevant. Remember, this is anime adaptation, and the fact that Kid Buu is stronger than this, which I actually have reasons I believe he is, but you get the point. Anyway, I just wanted to bring this up real quick because I don't know. I just had it was on topic. I just wanted to bring it up since we had this scan up, and I think this information needs to be passed around. So wherever anyone who's watching this video, I want you to timestamp this point if you need to, and show it to whoever else is in denial about whatever else they want to make for their goofy argument. They're going to probably use Daizenshuu pages 19 and 54 to say it's not infinite. And then they're probably going to say the afterlife isn't transcendent. It's not. It's transcendental. It's transcendental. It's transcendental. And they won't show you this scan where it literally says... All right, maybe I'm going too far because I said I was going to end at the 130 mark. So I'll leave it at that. I'm not even going to get into this. I don't want to demoralize the trolls or their down players too much because I can. But anyway, all right, guys, thank you so much for watching. It's been Atari HB. I hope you enjoyed this reading today, and everyone else who came to support, I appreciate it and thank you. Let me read the last points of the comment. Up stream again, Atari. Thank you so much for coming, Sunny D. I appreciate you. Also, celebration. We have 700 subscribers now. I'm very happy with you guys. Thank you, too. I did not forget, and I want to express my gratitude. Thank you, guys. This is awesome. We got 711. Except I don't like 7-Eleven as a store. You know, I mean, it's okay. It just depends on what state I'm in. Some 7-Elevens are nice, some suck. No, I'm just playing. Anyway, Dante versus Goku would be a weird battle visually. It would. It's okay. You can still go back on the stream. Hiei versus Ulquiorra would be a good battle. That's actually crazy. I agree. Yeah, Hiei versus Ulquiorra would be interesting. Especially because I personally think Ulquiorra is way above state level. I know there's people like, he could destroy the entirety of California because that's how big Hueco Mundo is. I'm like, no, that's how big you guys asserted Hueco Mundo is, simply because you wanted to use how long it would take to walk from point A to point B. So you used a stupid minimum calculation to make an assertion, which isn't even true. In reality, Hueco Mundo, in my opinion, is... I'm not even going to say how big I think it is. But I personally think Ulquiorra definitely can hang with... I definitely put Ulquiorra well beyond just continental. I'll tell you that. But I'll have to take a double look at Bleach again before I can give my true assessment on that. Definitely something I will consider doing again. Alright, have a good night, everyone. Thank you again for watching and stopping by. I'm signing off. Peace.